guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have the newest World Tournament local LR. This is LR Mercenary Tao. Now, I was able to place top one in the local bracket, so I was able to get one dupe for Tao. It takes a minimum of 3 World Tournaments before you can rainbow a local LR, but we're going to go ahead and test him out at 55% today. And see how good this LR Mercenary Tao looks even at 55%. Now, I think this LR Tao is going to be quite good. The only thing that I think is certainly going to be an issue for this guy is that he's just on a lot of teams that no one runs, right? Now, it's good that they chose him, right? Because it's like, in order for these teams to actually be teams that people run, they need to be getting buffs and stuff like that, right? But I suspect it might be very difficult to find. Like, Android 13 shows up here and there because his leader skill is pretty good, Android and Target Goku. Or at least, I don't know. I feel like Android 13 is more common on the list than, like, a lot of these other characters, right? But, like, LR Goku, Trunks, and Pan, or Dokkan Fest Kid Goku, the Dragon Ball Saga, Dragon Ball Seeker leaders, they don't really show up that often, right? So, I don't know that you're really going to have too much of an opportunity to really utilize this LR Tao right now. But hopefully they made him good enough that he does not rapidly age. And that, you know, if these teams become a little bit more competitive in the future and people are actually running these teams semi-regularly, you can actually utilize this LR Tao. We'll see, right? Let me get him up to max level in SA20, and then we'll go ahead and hop into some events and test out LR Mercenary Tao at 55%. Alright guys, so we are starting here on the Dragon Ball Seeker team. This is a team that badly needs help, so it's good that it's going to get some sort of additional help right here. Alright, so, I mean, again, I just sort of ran some other units with him. One thing that'll be an issue for Tao is his link set, right? So his link set is Crane School, Supreme Warrior, Coward, Brutal Beatdown, Dodon Ray, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. The issue with this is that he's a Dragon Ball Saga unit. That's where, like, he's probably needed most. And he does not have the Dragon Ball Saga links, Incredible Adventure or Guide into the Dragon Balls, right? Like, if he did, that would make him work very well with, like, LR Demon King Piccolo, right? But they didn't give him that. The only thing about running the two of them together is that they both want orbs, right? So Tao gets 5,648 attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Then he starts getting more and more as he's getting more key spheres and as he, you know, does a super attack and then an ultra super attack. He does also get 1 extra key per key sphere obtained. So he's got the LR Gohan effect. I mean, this seems like this is going to be a pretty solid opening rotation right here. So what is his defense? 200? Okay. He's 55%. It's 55%, dude. Okay. He's basically going to get 20,000 defense when he super attacks, right? Because he gets an additional, what, 10,108 defense on super attack, and then again on ultra super attack. But then he also gets 30% defense on every super that he does do. This Tao's looking like he might be pretty solid. I mean, we have a fairly good opening rotation for him, right? With a lot of support right here. But still, Tao's looking pretty good at the start here. 2.84, not the craziest ever, but... well, I mean, no, I can't say that. It's 55%. This man is like 55% rocking like over 250k defense. Like, I don't know, what is he, like 300k defense or something like that? 55% at a 3 million attack set. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty good, actually. Right? Because in my head, I was like, oh, like 2.8. I mean, it's okay. But then I was like, wait, no, he's not Rainbow. But he's 55%. He's 55%. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. My boy Tao. Look at that. That's not bad. Definitely could be a lot worse than that right there. So we're off to an interesting start for Tao. Now, I did bring LR Kid Goku and Arale, because obviously Tao is a nuking unit, right? He wants to have a lot of orbs. So I brought them, but, you know, just the way my opening rotations were, they're not really going to be interacting too much. And it could work well, like, we could have them create rainbow orbs on this rotation, and for the next rotation, like, Tao would be able to take advantage of them. because again, he is going to need a lot of these orbs. He is a character that really does want to get that 18 key super attack too. You know, another thing about Tao, you know, the more I look at this Tao, he's actually very good, huh? Because, like, dude, look at his super attack effects. Like, on super, both of them, he's raising attack and defense for 1 turn. So he's getting 30% attack and defense for 1 turn. And then on both of them, he has a high chance to crit for the turn. It's the UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta effect. So, I mean, you just want to go additionals for this guy, right? Like, I mean, if he's got the Blue Vegeta and UI Goku effect, that's pretty ridiculous, man. And, like, the thing is, if you're able to go, like, full additional for this guy, since he's already got a 50% chance to crit on super attack anyway, at that point, right, you're just going to really maximize his defense. Because, like, what is his defense here? Okay, so he's only at 75k, but I mean, that's prior to him getting orbs. Honestly, I did bring a little bit of fun here, which we're gonna do. I'm gonna do some rainbow orb change. I'm gonna do some orb changing real fast, is what I'm gonna do right here. I wanna let Tao, let's really see what this boy is capable of doing. Again, even at 55%. Okay, so we can hit that for our girl, Toa. Alright, so he's at 75k. Then we'll be able to get him 17 orbs right here. So we'll get 17 orbs. So that gives him a lot of attack and defense. He's up to 300, dude. He's, wow. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this Tao is pretty impressive, dude. Like, I just see, like, how easy it is for him to get defense. I mean, we'll have to take a look at what he looks like on a rotation where we don't get a shit ton of orbs. But it's like, seems like if you're able to get any orbs for this guy at all, he really starts to be looking pretty crazy. Because he's getting, what, like, it's like 12,000, like, attack and defense around that per orb, as long as he gets 3 or more key spheres. Now, keep in mind, at 55%, my Tao cannot additional, right? He can only super attack once. All right, so let's see what attacks that we get right here with B-Pan, with all those orbs. 5.73, 55%, huh? And again, his defense is like 450k plus or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is how you make, like, Dragon Ball Seekers and Dragon Ball Saga. And, you know, I mean, Siblings Bond's got some good units on it anyway. But, you know, target Goku Earthlings. This is a major unit added to these teams. It's just, the only thing is that links, right? Like, links are going to be a major issue for this guy. And you do want to make sure you're getting him orbs. It's such a bummer. Dude, seriously, like, if only I just wish he had the Dragon Ball Saga links instead of, like, Crane School and Dodon Ray and stuff. But let's keep going. He's looking pretty good so far, man. I'm actually fairly impressed here. All right, I wanted to do another run real fast here on the Dragon Ball Seeker team. Of course, I mean, the real showcase curse is turn 2, the showcase unit along with 2 of the leader. That's the real curse right there. So we're only going to have, well, we're going to have what? Shattering the Limit and Legendary Power active. We're going to be able to get 8 orbs, so this should be a reasonable turn for Tao with those 2 links activated. Damn, dude, he's pretty good. I mean, we're at 160k defense right here. This is no support, 55%. And he gets he gets defense in like 3 different areas on super attack, right? His super attack effects, both 18 and 12 key, got it. But then he gets defense on super and then defense on 18 key super as well. So, and those will stack, right? So he gets an additional 10,108 attack and defense on super, and then an additional 10,108 on ultra super. He'll get both of those since he's ultra supering, right? So Tao's looking good to me. Again, this is 55%, man. Yeah, 2.53 right there. 55%, like 250k defense or something. And he's got a 50% chance to crit on his super attack effect, right, too? So that's the other thing, too, is that he's punching way above his attack stats, right? It's like UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. Whereas, like, you know, you could see some of their attack stats might look a little bit low, and you're like, they're not really too crazy. But they're actually hitting much harder than that because of how often they are critting, right? That's a very, very important thing to consider. All right, so we'll have AGL Pan. She'll super attack first. which will give a little bit of a 2-turn attack buffer. Oh, actually, so Tao, I guess last turn, he had a small amount of support from AGL Pan super attacking. I put her on the team just so that Giru would have his full passive. Remember, Giru, to be at full power, basically needs a hybrid Saiyan on the team. Giru, of course, is a Dragon Ball Seeker category support type unit. But yeah, I'm liking what we're seeing from this LR Tao, man. This is a free World Tournament LR. Pretty good. Now, of course, I do say free, but you do have to endure hell to get him, right? Which is World Tournament. That is exactly what I would describe World Tournament as, suffering through hell, by the way. So, Tao does also have an active skill, too. When his HP's under 50% and he's been hit 3 times. So he has the same condition as AGL UI Goku's Revive, basically. Except Tao doesn't dodge everything, right? Okay. What link do we have right here? Just Shattering the Limit. Yeah, so we're only going to have the same 2 links right here. I'm just going to get 4 orbs. Yeah, dude, that extra key effect he's got. All right, so we're going to go from 75k defense to what after his 4 orbs? We jump up to 128k. You know, yeah, he also has the extra key per key sphere obtained. I'm actually loving this unit. I think this is exactly what all these category teams need. I feel like I was a little bit too, like, you know, he's okay. Like, I don't know. He's seeming pretty strong. Because the other thing, too, is as these links level up, right? Like, you know, legendary powers, you know, gives you a lot of attack on links. And then, even though that attack set was pretty, I mean, under 2 million is pretty bad. But again, he's 55%. And he still got the 50% chance to crit there with the good defense. I do like this Tao, man. I think he is probably significantly better than Demon King Piccolo. I mean, he is a nuking character, this Tao, right? So you're definitely going to need to get a lot of orbs for him. But, man, he's looking, so far so good. He's looking pretty good. You know, he is on a major villain team, Target Goku. I'm not really too sure. Could I? No. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, we took enough damage to get his active skill, but it's gonna be impossible to like not finish Broly off in this turn. Okay, let's just go to another team. But yeah, Tao is looking pretty solid, man. Pretty solid indeed. All right, so now we're over here on the Target Goku team. I mean, Tao certainly has some links with some characters that would be on Target Goku. But again, a lot of his link set is odd, right? Like Supreme Warrior. One thing that does suck is that Cyborg Tao is not on Target Goku, right? And again, with Tao's link set, that's the one character where you can really link up well. I mean, Brutal Beatdown's a pretty common villain link. Shattering Limit, Legendary Power, you know, you can get these things active. Coward, I believe sometimes Baby does have Coward. There's been a few Baby units that have had Coward. That one sucks that he got Coward. I feel like that's a pretty worthless link, right? Like, you get rid of Coward for, like, you know, some of the Dragon Ball Arrow links or something like that. But he, like, okay, so Coward, Supreme Warrior, Crane School, Dodon Ray, those are 4 links that you just, like, won't really be able to activate very often. That's definitely the main criticism with this guy. All right, so we're at 80k defense right here at the start. We'll be able to get 8 orbs again. We've been pretty lucky with the orbs so far in this video. We're only gonna have, what, Shattering Limit active? Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and see what damage we'll do. On the Target Goku team, he does have access to the 50% Extreme STR hits. 2.61. So we're seeing some pretty solid numbers, I guess, with the 50% chance to crit that he's got at 55%. You know, again, defense is like hovering like 200k plus at 55%. So the numbers do seem pretty solid. I'm pretty content with this guy. Again, he seems not bad. I don't know where I would rank him among the top LRs, like free-to-play LRs, though. It's tough. I mean, I'd want to see more of what he's able to do once he's rainbowed. He certainly could be up there in that level with, like, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, B-Pan, Prime Battle Frieza. I think he could kind of be there. I don't think I would argue this Tao above Roshi. The problem with Tao, again, is just his teams are, like, pretty restrictive. I just don't think we're going to be rocking him. Like, you're not going to be able to use him that often, right? Which is kind of what, like, a thing with, like, Videl, right? Like, Videl is ridiculously powerful, you don't use her often. And it's like, I don't know, like as time goes on, I fall out of love with Videl just because I never get a chance to use her, right? It's like, you know, the GT Dokkan Fest Goku and Vegeta, you use them every 5 seconds, but Videl, I don't know. All right, so there we are at 195. After this, I feel like I'm pretty satisfied with what we've seen from him. I'd like to get, let's get like bare minimum orbs, because we saw him without support as well. Let's get like a very small amount of orbs. Let's get his 12 key super attack, and his active skill. But I mean, you guys could see, he does seem like he's sort of putting on a show here, right? Like the true, like the number, it's not like, you know, often like, oh, 4 million plus, stuff like that. But that crit mechanic, I've been sucking that crit mechanic off since UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta came out back in January, and it is really that good. That mechanic is very busted. So if they're going to start tossing that out to free-to-play LRs, that bodes very well for free-to-play LRs, right? For sure. Alright guys, so we're over here on the Dragon Ball Seeker team again. Again, I just really want to get his 12 key super attack animation in here. Seems like it's going to be very easy for him to consistently get that 18 key super, by the way. With the extra key per orb mechanic, that is very, very powerful. But I want to get the 12 key animation in here. And again, we have to take 3 hits with Tao. He has to get hit 3 times. And then we have to be under 50% HP. Wow, he's taking double digits even in here. 3 hits. And then, you know, enter the turn under 50% HP. So hopefully next turn we can just get, like, hit very hard. And then we'll be able to pop this active skill with Tao. Now, his active skill is just like an attack. It doesn't seem like it's just like an extra thing he has. I don't think you'll probably see it that often. But again, it's just like an extra little, I guess, sort of like bonus that he's got, right? Like, I don't know, maybe it could be helpful if, like, maybe in, like, the Earthling category Super Battle Road stage. I guess this guy probably would be very helpful for that Earthling category Super Battle Road stage. There are possibilities there where it could be helpful. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and cut, and then we will come back once we get the active skill ability. All right, so we should be able to pop our boy Mercenary Tao's active skill. So let's go ahead and get this in the video, and then I think we will finish up. But Tao's looked pretty good. He's looked pretty solid, I think. I think this Mercenary Tao is actually a pretty solid World Tournament LR reward. Alright, so this is Blood-Tainted Holy Ground, Mercenary Tao. That obviously is a reference to him killing Upa's father, Bora, basically, you know, at Korin's Tower's location, right? He is a Dragon Ball Saga category leader of 4 key and 130%. I really think that's not good enough. I do think that they should have given this guy 150% across the board, along with the 4 key. I think that would have been the ideal way to do that. I am not a fan whatsoever of releasing leader skills at all that are like 130% anymore. I just think there's no reason to do that, right? His super attack is the Renshin Suerto or something like that, which raises attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn, does colossal damage to the enemy, and then has a 50% chance of doing a crit for the turn, right? So, again, it's the same thing as UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta's ability, where if this Tao would double super, it would become a guaranteed crit. But even just having a 50% chance to crit on super attack as an effect is ultra powerful, and it does set you up to want to give this guy full additional for sure. His 18 key super attack is the Dodon Ray, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage, and then again the same high chance of performing a crit for 1 turn ability. Very powerful. His passive skill, Assassin's 20th Anniversary, gives him 5,648 attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Then he gets an additional 7,564 for attack and defense with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Wait, I didn't say percent in there, did I? It's just a flat number, right? 5,648 per key sphere obtained, and then another 7,564 once you get over 3 key spheres obtained. Then he gets an additional 10,108 attack and defense on super attack, and then also an 18 key super attack. And then finally, he gets 1 additional key per key sphere obtained. Gresh told me that the reason for the funky numbers is it's like a play with his name, Tao Pai Pai or whatever. So that's why. He looks pretty good, though. Again, like, you might be deceived sort of looking at just these flat numbers right there. But a big thing, too, with the flat numbers, you know, we always say, like, oh, that's way worse than percentages and stuff like that, is that was sort of, like, the implication if leader skills were going to continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But, like, remember, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you know, dropped for the Worldwide Download Celebration in 2017, giving 150%. And, like, that, like, it's still, like, a relevant leader skill by key and ability and category and stuff like that. So they've just never really pushed it further. These flat numbers would really get power crept if they would continue, you know, we get to a 200% leader skill, 250% leader skill, shit like that. But if they're just never going to push past 170 basically at the max, then, you know, like, these flat numbers aren't really going to hold a lot of these units back, especially if the character is designed in an interesting fashion, you know, which can sort of make up for that sort of, you know, weakness. But they've definitely done that with this Tao. Tao has an active skill, Ultimate Final Strategy, which massively raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage, and, oh, guaranteed stuns the enemy for 1 turn. That's pretty good. The fact that it does guaranteed stun. The condition for that is HP's 50% or less after the character gets hit 3 or more times in battle. A guaranteed active skill stun. Theoretically, you could do that on turn 3 in Super Battle Road. That could be good. Like, if in the future, like, for, like, a Target Goku Super Battle Road stage or Sibling Bond or something like that, that could be a very interesting ability, actually. Guaranteed stun on his active skill. I feel like you probably won't see this that often, but in, like, Super Battle Road, it's very powerful. Guaranteed stun, that's very strong. Okay. And then, yeah, under 50% HP after he's been hit 3 times. His links, this are the main weakness of the unit, are Crane School, Supreme Warrior, Coward, Brutal Beatdown, Dodon Ray, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. He just has links that you literally will never activate ever. Crane School, well, Crane School and Dodon Ray, again, literally never ever. Unless they create, like, a Dokkan Fest Cyborg Tao or something, like, you're just not gonna get those links to activate, again, literally ever. So that hurts him, but, you know, he's looking pretty good. I mean, we saw him without support. We saw him, like, without great linking partners, and he was still looking pretty solid to me. So, you know, he looks okay. He looks like he's going to be a fine unit for sure. 12 key multiplier is 140%. 24 key multiplier is 200%. Those are typical numbers for free-to-play LRs often. There's not an EZA he will really, like, help you beat. And then finally, he's on a couple of category teams here, man, that really needed the help, right? Dragon Ball Seekers badly needs options, so I'm glad that we got a major option on this team. Dragon Ball Saga badly needs options, so I'm glad that he, you know, was added to this team as well. Sibling Bond, I mean, I'll take anything we can get for this team. You know, I feel like this team is not horrible. It's pretty good, especially, like, with, like, 18 and Goten, and, like, this guy, like, LR, Tapion and Minosha are very good on the Sibling Bond team, right? Like, Sibling Bond is getting there. Like, this is a team you definitely can run that's going to look pretty good, I think. Then he's also over on Target Goku. We'll see how Target Goku's going to look. I mean, we've had some major releases in 2021 already. Broly, Super 17, and now this Mercenary Tao. And then finally, he is on the Earthling category team. And Earthling, man, really has gotten a lot of major units recently, right? Like, these two are obviously crazy good. Tech Krillin is good. Videl is probably the best unit on the category, right? Like, Tao is pretty good. Not bad. I think LR Tao, man, I probably downplayed him a little bit. This guy's looking pretty good to me, so let me know what you guys think of LR Mercenary Tao. I'm fairly impressed. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.